Hi everybody. Sorry for the rain. It's raining right now, so forgive me for that big sound. But anyways, this is my episode review for Lego Marvel Avengers Strange Tales. I thought of reviewing that. I did a trailer reaction. I should do reviews for Code Red and Demolition Mission or Mission Demolition, but right now I'm doing this. It was a really funny episode. I like the part where the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants comes in and Juggernaut was like, wait, are we really that evil? I really like that we finally get the rights to the X-Men characters, because before we couldn't get the rights because with the whole Fox, but then Disney bought Fox, and then now it's easier to do now. I am glad to see like Magneto and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but here we have the Avengers. I guess they're easier to market. So we have the Avengers, and then Hawkeye comes in, and I really love how they make Hawkeye really cool. Like, he fights Magneto, he fights Juggernaut, but he finds clever ways to do with his arrows, because a lot of people make fun of Hawkeye, like, oh, he's the arrow guy, oh, he's kind of useless compared to the other Avengers, because, like, I guess if you compare him to Thor or Iron Man or the Hulk or Captain America, he does seem like he doesn't really have any superpowers, he just has arrows, but he knows how to use the arrows and tries to find clever ways. Like, he shoots one at Magneto, and then Magneto uses his magnetize and gets trapped in there, and that's really cool. So I like that they're trying to make Hawkeye really cool, and he also uses his arrows to get Juggernaut, because before he was fighting the Hulk, and then Hulk was like, how do I fight you with this big helmet? And then Hawkeye used a smell arrow and then trapped him, and that was great. And there's also this YouTube content lady, and she's making videos. I thought she was Danica Cass from the Miles Morales games, but no, she's a completely different character. I forget her name, but yeah, she was pretty funny. She tries to do cat videos because she wants to get more likes, but the Avengers take down the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, no X-Men, just the Avengers, and two Captain Americas, because of course, Falcon and Steve Rogers. After that, Hawkeye gets praise and love, and he's like, yay, and everyone loves him, and Kevin Feige makes a cameo. I knew he was Kevin Feige the second I saw his face, and he gets a selfie with Hawkeye. It's like, whoa, Kevin Feige. And that was funny. So there's all these cats everywhere. He goes to bed in his jammies, and then over one was cats, and he's like, oh, cats, because he's not a cat person. They don't explain why, but he's like, cats. But they ruin his breakfast. He goes to work, but then all the cats are everywhere, and everyone loves the cats and not Hawkeye. Poor Hawkeye. But he does a bang-up job. He fights Atuma, and they make Atuma really muscular in this version. I know him from like Avengers Assemble, but they take down Atuma, and then all these cats, everyone loves the cats, and it's like, cats, and there's that lady with the videos, and she's like, cats, and she's revealed to be an evil Egyptian lady who tries to get views. I don't know who she was in the comics, but I don't know if she's a made-up character or a character in the comics, but yeah, she's kind of funny. And then all the cats are everywhere, and they play this on Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. And it's really funny how they play that song, and cats are everywhere at the restaurant, everywhere he goes, and then he goes on social media of him freaking out about so many cats. Oh, poor Hawkeye. And I didn't like that everyone was mad at Hawkeye because he didn't like cats, but I love cats. Like, for those of you wondering, right now I have two cats, Annie and Leo, and they're really cute. I love them. And Annie was cute today. But later, at the Avengers building, it's revealed that the cats are evil and ghostly, and Mr. Whiskers, like, I had a cat named Whiskers, but anyways, Hulk has a cat named Mr. Whiskers, and he revealed to be evil. To take over the Avengers Tower, and Hulk is like, oh, Mr. Whiskers is evil. I'm glad they didn't do the whole misunderstanding where it's like, oh, the cats are evil. Oh, we don't believe you, and we're upset at you. Oh, and I'm glad they just get it over with. So the only surviving ones are Black Panther and Iron Man, but all the other Avengers are mind controlled, and it's all because of the evil video lady Pharaoh. I forget her name. But then they have to leave, they take the jet, and then I think this was in the next episode, but in the next episode, they team up, they go to Doctor Strange, because this was all magic. So they go to Doctor Strange, she's like, you need to find Tigra, she can help you. Yeah, that's the only appearance appearance with Doctor Strange. Even though it's called Strange Tales, Doctor Strange only has one appearance in this. They go to Tigra and they assemble other hero characters like White Tiger and Black Cat, even though Black Cat really a villain, and she has a bag full of jewels and she runs with the Avengers for a heist to save the world. Oh my gosh. And then Spider-Man makes an appearance and he was like, hey, did anyone drop his bag? And then the lights are on. He's like, Spider-Man stole it. He's a menace. And I was like, oh, typical Parker luck. I was really excited that Spider-Man appeared in this, because I want Spider-Man to appear in all these Disney Lego Ventures, but they finally introduced Spider-Man in this. I was really excited to see him, even though they did the whole misunderstanding, which I'm not really a fan of. There was a part where they're at the Avengers compound, and she reveals her backstory, and she's not going to reveal her backstory, but they actually do. She reveals that she found a Egyptian gem, the museum they were fighting the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and then she was like, I used this gem to summon ghost cats, and now I'm an evil pharaoh lady. But then they go to a lighthouse with all the cat Avengers, and they made a joke like, where are the cat Avengers? It's like, no, that's name is copyright claim. So White Tiger, Tigra, and Black Cat. So that's cool that we have them. But White Tiger, I know White Tiger from like Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm surprised they didn't use the lady White Tiger. They used the dad White Tiger, the guy, I think because he made appearance in Daredevil, so this is their introduction to this version, but I thought it would have made sense to introduce the girl White Tiger. I think it's Ava or Aurora or something. I forget her name. But anyways, so they go to the lighthouse and tries to break in, and Atuma is there watching the video with Hawkeye and Cats, and he's like, arr. And then he tries to use the grappling hook because they're stealing something, like the trident, because Cats are afraid of water, and they're like, really? Anyways, Hawkeye uses his grappling hook. He tries to escape, but then he gets distracted. There's a whole fight with Atuma. They go back on the jet, and then Hawkeye and Black Panther has a conversation. It's like, all these cats. And there's a part where it's like, this isn't really about cats. It's like, well, everyone loved me, and now all these cats are getting attention. They don't really explain why Hawkeye doesn't like cats, like even before. I wish they did explain that. Here he's like, I do want to be liked, and all these cats are getting liked, but and then Black Panther was like, being liked isn't about views, it's about what you do, your actions. And that's a good message for kids. They go to the Egyptian place, and then the Egyptian lady was like, I'm gonna unlock this. And she unlocks it, and it's this evil pharaoh guy. I think they just call him the pharaoh or something. At first, I thought he was gonna be revealed to be Apocalypse, because they're showing all the X-Men characters, so I thought they were gonna show Apocalypse. They used the trident, they freed the Avengers, then Thor uses his hammer, but Sabretooth grabs it. He goes around the world, but he goes around the other side, and there's a cameo from like Howard the Duck, Wolverine, Gambit, Demolition Man, She-Hulk, and the Thing, and that's cool that they show them as cameos, and he gets his hammer, and then Sabretooth makes appearance, but they fought the evil pharaoh, and they saved the day. Her views got destroyed, and she's like, what? I lost my views. Oh, destroying the world is awful. Oh, well, I must apologize and realize what I did was wrong, but no, you never should have done that. And then her phone gets damaged, but her phone is okay because Sabretooth gets in. It's like, oh, hey, I'm making videos and with all my evils. And then Thor strikes him with lightning 9 times because he's like, I'm a cat and I have 9 lives. And then he does 9. Oh my gosh. But then they have a nice conversation. And then it goes to Magneto in a cabin with all the other villains. There's a funny conversation where Magneto said, I said this, welcome to die. And I'm like, okay, it does make sense. But in the moment, it was cool because that's a nod to the arcade game of X-Men. So that's fun that they referenced that. And Thanos was like, I must use the Infinity Gauntlet. You all failed. I must do it myself. Snap, and then he looks and it's all coals. I really like this scene because it kind of reminds me of the villain pub from the YouTube videos, how it should have ended, like, and they're all the villain pubs and they all meet each other, so I kind of like that. But then someone comes in, and I guess it is in the middle of November, but it's Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus comes in and fights all the Marvel villains and tries to save the day. It's like, you all been naughty. It's like, why Santa Claus? That's so crazy. And And I guess that's really it. They were really fun episodes. I had a really good time with them. I'm glad that Hawkeye, they try to make Hawkeye really cool because they do make fun of Hawkeye being like, oh, he's the lame Avengers. But then again, same could be said about Captain America. I mean, Captain America throws a shield and he dresses up like the American flag, but they showed how cool he can be. So if they can make Captain America cool, and we all know he's cool, like, yeah, he has the super soldier serum, but yeah, like they showed how cool Captain America be with the vibranium shield, but same could be said about Hawkeye. So I'm glad they make him like one of the awesome Avengers. So that's really cool. Well, what do you think of Avengers Strange Tales? There were a 2-episode parter. I'm surprised you didn't make it like an hour short, like kind of like the other ones. But what do you all think of these? I thought they were really cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you all think? And see you next time.